content creator. Of course, I just kidding. So I think I'm one of those creators that haven't found their niche yet. Like so people would ask me, oh, what kind of content do you do? I say I'm a content creator now. Okay, so what kind of content do you do? Just content. Hi my loves and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about my journey as a nicheless creator. I'm a content creator. Of course, I just kidding. So I think I'm one of those creators that haven't found their niche yet. Like so people would ask me, oh, what kind of content do you do? I say I'm a content creator now. Okay, so what kind of content do you do? Just content. Just content. Okay, like what's your niche? Like what's your I don't know. Like I honestly do not know. I honestly do not know my niche. I haven't found my niche yet. I just base my content on lifestyle because I can just say lifestyle is very wide, it's vast. So I can be cooking and that's my life. So that time I'm a food creator for a while. I can be dressing up, create content around it. I'm a fashion creator. I can be doing my makeup, create content around it. I'm a makeup creator. But I think that it's people just talk about trying to find your niche and just trying to um know what it is that you're good at and just stick there because once you found your niche like you would you just know how to create better content around whatever niche that you have for yourself, so I feel like I'm one of those creators that I always tell people that I'm on a creative journey. I still haven't found my niche yet. Hopefully this year I get to find my niche and I'll come back and repeat this video and tell you guys that, oh, finally I finally found my niche as a creator and I know the kind of content that I like to create. Okay, yeah, but till now, I'm a creator that doesn't have a niche, and I'm sure that there are creators out there like me that are struggling to find whatever it is, like find their particular niche and just like their main target audience. Because obviously, I always say this: you can't create videos for everybody. There are people that watch my videos and hate because they don't like it, but there are people that watch my videos and love it so much because that's what they like. And both of you are correct. There are people that you not your video that, and that's what people need to understand. Like you cannot create content for everybody. Not everybody can like your content. Not everybody can like this content. So just I don't know, find who you're creating for and make sure you give them a blast. I'm just going to be talking about things I can do this year to help me discover what my niche is. I had written these things down, but I was like, you know what? I should probably share number one, just in case there's somebody else too that is struggling to find their niche and is a nicheless creator like me. And number two, just for the sake of accountability, like I've shared that these are things that I'm hoping to do. And I know that since I've shared them, I would be scared to fail. Okay. So I would like, kind of like struggle to actually try and niche down this year and find whatever it is that that's my niche. Also, if you're watching this and you think you know what my niche is, please leave it in the comments. Like I really like to know, what do you think I'm good at? Like what do you think if I decide to focus on? Is it fashion? Is it beauty? Is it like what exactly is it photography? I'm joking. But yeah, please just leave that in the comments. I really like to know or hear your thoughts on what you think that my niche is as a creator. Okay. So I think I have a problem because like if it's fashion, I don't really know how to put pieces together. You know how like somebody can have one skirt in five different ways. No. If I used to wear it with white shirts, the best I can do is wear it with black shirts. But some people will style the shirt, wear some kind of shoes, wear blazer. The thing will now be looking nice, looking I don't know how to do those kind of things. So me, I always say that I wish I had a stylist so that they can be showing me, okay, if you mix this and this, you can wear it. And so because I don't really know how to put pieces together, I'll just always like wear the same clothes. Like I can have clothes, trust me, I have clothes, I have a lot of clothes, but I'll always wear like the same five clothes because I don't even know how to piece all these things together. And that's why I entered like my two-piece era. Like because I don't know how to start mixing this top with this jeans or this with this and make it work. No, so I'll just rather wear a two-piece because don't stress me, okay? But even that two-piece, some people do now still find a way to style the pants with another nice top or style the top with another. I'm like, how do you guys do this? How do you guys do this? If I say I want to be a food creator, I used to cook before, but now I think I've forgotten how to cook. And like, I used to also bake. Like, I also had a business called Lulu's Oven. Like, and it was doing well. It was actually doing well. But Now, if I say I want to be a food creator, like I've actually forgotten how to bake. I feel like I need to touch up on my cooking skills. Like I just cook for my family, and like I have meals. I'm going to be cooking for my husband, some just meals. But then, like, am I a food creator? Like, is that where I'm headed? If it's fashion, if it's beauty, I don't know. I'm still like struggling to draw my brows. Like, just look at like my makeup is not to the point that I'm even teaching people beauty. You know, I like it when I see people like see my YouTube sister, Dr. Hilda. Her niche is in health. So she will do vlogs about her life, obviously. But then she'll do very educative videos on health. Also, if you haven't checked out her channel, please do. It's Dr. Hilda. I think I'll leave the um I think I'll leave the name on the screen or something. She does health content. So you know that okay, if you're going to her page, you're going to be entertained. They're also going to be educated on health. You know, same other YouTuber Bisola. Bisola does marriage content. So the name of her channel is Happily Living with Abby. And you should also check it out too, because she gives like tips on marriage, checking your partner's phone. I've not even watched that video, but I'm going to go watch it now because me, before I used to check my partner's phone. But now I've changed. I always see things I don't want to see. You guys, it's so easy for me to deviate from what I'm talking about because nobody will ever believe that is nicheless creator I'm talking about. I've entered checking partner's phone. But yeah, so my point is like Bisola does marriage content, okay, and she bases her content off marriage, you know. So even if you're single, you can still watch her page because it's so insightful. Like you get stuff on tips, just tips, tricks, just different things on marriage. And she goes deep. She talks about the issues, you know. So you're not seeing marriage as something that is so rosy and also love. She will tell you the problems, tell you solutions, you know. So I also think you should check her out. So yeah, my point is like people have found their market, people have found their target audience, and their that's where they're basing their lives on. Then there's me. Please note, I'm not comparing my creative journey because, as I said, I'm on a creative journey to discovering my own niche, and I'm not comparing my journey with another person's journey. I'm just trying to give examples of like my friends that I know that have found their niche, and I'm just here like, okay, what kind of creator am I? You guys, this introduction has spent long, so I'm just going to be sharing some things that I hope to do to be able to find my niche this year, and that you also can do. Smaller creator that hasn't found her niche. I hope you find this helpful. Also, I must state. So one of the creators I like is Tayo Aina, and I'm sure most people know him. Obviously, he's a travel creator. Like so, his content is based off on traveling, you know, and stuff like that. And I was watching a video that he did with Kamsi Namani. He's just talking about consistency and finding your not finding your niche, but yeah, just basically sharing his story as a creator. And he said something that was so profound. He said that that there was a time that he also was doing video on how to make asun. I cannot I cannot put the two together. I can't imagine Tayo, that is such a great travel creator, making videos on how to make asun. But it was all part of the journey. It was all part of the journey that led him to where he is. Okay. And so I'm like, no pressure, guys. Like, so no pressure. So if I'm going to cook, I'm gonna do a video and post it. If I'm going to I will do it and post it, okay? Because as I said, this year I'm not leaving room for what ifs. Once an idea pops in my head, I'm going to do the video. I'm not going to question myself and ask, oh, who doesn't like it? Who does not like it? Oh, God, best in deviating. Goodness. But yeah, so that was just very encouraging for me to know that okay, like so I'm not alone in this whole trying to discover what it is that is my own niche. And so yeah, I hope you find these tips helpful. Let's get right into this video. So since that time we didn't get right into the videos, now I want to get right into the video. But let's get into the tips and things that I hope to do to find my niche this year, okay? Covering various topics and mediums, okay? So don't leave, as I said earlier, I'm not leaving room for what ifs, okay? So if there's an idea that comes to my head, I'll do a video on it, okay? I'll doing different content. You're able to realize where your strengths lie. Because how will you know your strengths and your weaknesses if you don't try? That sounded like a good rhyme, like a good rap session. How we know your strengths and weaknesses if you don't try? Okay, no, you didn't. But yeah, so I mean, like explore different, explore different content. Like don't just restrict yourself to one thing. Just don't be doing the same thing that you know. How would you know where your strength lies? And also, you will now realize that okay, maybe when you did this kind of content, your audience liked it. when you did this, they didn't really like it. It was, so exploring different content. There's nothing wrong with trying. You're in a stage of trying to find out what it is, okay? Except if you already know what your niche is and you already know what you're good at, then that's okay. But if you're in the stage of trying to find out what it is that you want, then it's okay to explore different mediums and different content. The next thing is to identify your passion and your strengths. What are you passionate about? What and it's also relating to the first point. What are your strengths? That's how you'll be able to find your strengths when you do various content and you're like, oh, okay, this one is doing better than this one. You're able to find your strength in that. Okay, what are the topics that inspire you? What are the topics that you love to talk about? If I wake you up from sleep now and say, tell me about what is it that you can tell me off your sleep, and you will deliver it so well. What are you so passionate about? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? That way you don't feel so drained always having to create content, because you're creating content around things that you like. Okay, so what are your strengths? Identify them. What are your passions? Identify them, and then build your niche around that. Okay, I'm also advising myself also, like, if you hear me talking, you're like, but this girl says she does not have niche now, she knows all these things. No, I'm also like trying to discover what it is that I like, what it is that is my own niche. Okay, so I'm just also talking to myself, like, okay, what are my strengths? What are your strengths? Discover them. Okay, so research existing creators. I would always say that there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. The video you're doing, they have done it before. The only thing that is different is that you add your own touch to it. Okay, so just research creators that you like. Don't copy. Okay, just, you can take things that they do that you like and then add your own touch, because as I said, no one can be you. You are you, and you are unique. Okay, so what makes a difference is adding your own unique touch to it. So research existing creators that are probably, like, if your niche is in fitness, find fitness find fitness creators. Look at the content that they do, study their audience. What do they like? What how do they do their, and then you can copy that content with your own unique approach. There's a difference between copying, like, there's some people that, if I see their videos, is copying word for word. In fact, they're interested, they will copy another person's own. Like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, yes, you can receive inspiration from other creators that you like, but then what makes it different is that you add your own unique, as I said, unique, because you are you and nobody else can be you for you. Okay, so you add your own unique touch to whatever it is that you do. So if you want to be a food creator, you watch other creators. I'm just going to use Hilda Basi because she's like the, yeah, Hilabati, how does she do her content? What does she do? What do her audience like? And then you can now receive inspiration from her, draw inspiration from her, and say, oh, okay, I can do my content too like this, but then I'll add my own sugar and spice. I'll add my own Lulu touch to it, because that's what makes me me. If it's fitness influencers, you're like, oh, how do they do their content? What kind of content do they do? What kind of content do they like? Like, now when I watch YouTube videos, I try to see, oh, how do they edit this? And then I try to, like, use it and stuff like that, because I'm also trying to, these are creators I like and I'm trying to grow. So I would also try and, like, see what it is that they are doing. The next point is to experiment and collect feedback. You guys, I love feedback so much. I love it when people watch my videos and tell me, oh, I love this about your video, I think you could do this better. Constructive criticism, not the one that you come and be dragging me and say your this was bad, your this was bad, your this. No, I love receiving feedback. I love it when people tell me, oh, your videos, I loved how you did this, but I think you can do this better. I love it so much. So explore. Don't be afraid to try new things and collect feedback from your audiences. You can try new things and realize that your audience is gravitating towards that kind of content. They're like, oh, okay, wow, always listen to your audience, like, get feedback. What kind of content would you like to see? I think one time I posted on my Instagram this thing. What kind of content would you like to see from me? I don't have a large following, so obviously it was just like people that, like, a few friends and stuff that responded, and I was so grateful for it. Okay, what kind of content do you want me to make? What kind of content would you like to see? Obviously, you cannot please every and anybody, but I think collecting feedback is very important, because it kind of gives you, what am I talking so fast? I don't know if this is it kind of gives you a sense of what kind of content you should make, because you have studied your audience and you have seen what they like and also what you are passionate about, because it's not just always about what they like, also what you like. Okay, but what you can do is that, okay, this video is for you. You're the person that like you, my friends, you love this video, take it. Once in a while I do the videos that me I like, because after all, it's for you. evaluate your strength and your skills. Okay, so what are my strengths? What are my skills? I cannot be a beauty. I cannot niche down in beauty because I don't really know how to do all these beauty things. Okay, I can't really be a creator there. I might be able to be a food creator because I like good food. I like to cook. I like to. I'm just giving examples. I'm not saying like that's my niche. So, what are my strengths and my skills? I cannot say I want to be a photography creator or when I don't even know how to snap pictures. I can't say I want to be a beauty influencer. I'm just using the word influencer. I'm just using it because that's the first word that came to my head. I can't say I want to be a beauty influencer when I don't even know how to mix and match outfits. I don't know how to do all this beauty. The last thing I'll say is to stay open-minded. Finding your niche as a creator is a journey, and it might take time. Okay, you might not wake up one day and decide that, oh, this is your niche. So be gentle on yourself. As I said, stay open-minded. Also pray and ask God for direction and leading, because that's also very important. In fact, that's the most important, because I stay open-minded. That, okay, what God revealed to me, what are my strengths? What is it that I love to do the most? What is it that I can talk about for hours and not get tired? What kind of content do I like to create? Okay, so I think you can stay open-minded, and yeah, and just be willing to try new things and just accept where you are as a creator and keep going as a journey. You can never find your niche if you give up. How will you know where your strength lies if you don't keep creating content? Obviously, some videos will do poorly, some videos will do well, but don't stop, just keep creating. One day you will find your niche and you'll be able to niche down, and yeah, create content for your target audience. I really hope you found this video helpful. I realized that the intro was so long, so I kind of rushed through the points, but I really hope that you did find this video helpful. Please also don't forget to let me know what kind of content you think I'll do well if I decide to niche down. Is it fitness? Okay, no, it cannot be fitness. Fitness. But yeah, is it fitness? Is it lifestyle? Lifestyle is a very broad thing, but it can also be niche. Is it my lifestyle? I don't wish to travel. I think my dream is to become a travel creator and be traveling around the world and be doing videos. But yeah, that's by the point. That's by the side. So yeah, please don't forget. Let me know what kind of content you think I'll do well in. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me when people reach out to me and tell me, "Oh, Lores, I think you're doing so well in your YouTube." It does mean a lot to me, and I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like, share, comment, all of those good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.